Hello, guys. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Oh, I just woke up from a nap. It was the fastest 15 minutes of my life. Sorry, I've been up. Happy Nintendo Switch 2 day for those of you that celebrate. Um, really excited to be here listening to Fuga. We recently listened to Fuga Melodies of Steel 1. And now we're diving into Melodies of Steel 2. Thank you, as always, to Moth Takes Flight for this really wonderful opportunity to listen to this. I really enjoyed Fuga Melodies of Steel number 1. And I think I saw it on sale. Or the Steam Fest is coming up, Summerfest, so I know it'll go on sale. Yeah. Anyway. We have a busy day today. There's a lot going on in this particular live stream. So about 82 tracks. We'll do our best to get, about an hour and 40 minutes each. So, I mean, yeah, we should be all right. With that being said, let us dive into Fuga Melodies of Steel Volume 1. Wait, are these all in Japanese? Oh, they are. Okay. Well, that's okay. Let's dive in, shall we? Of course, and thank you to Moth for suggesting it. I was watching Luality's State of Play there, so you can see that. All right, let's dive in. Yeah, this is called Begin Anew. And then Sol Salvo. They must have had an increased budget for... Wait, hold on. Yeah, I can already note it. This soundtrack is actually fuller and better than in terms of its quality. Something happened between 1 and 2. This sounds way better to my ear. That's really nice. Ads on YouTube happen. I honestly don't monitor that. I don't do anything with that, so that's not on me. I'm sorry that you guys had ads. Unsettling Pursuits is literally a quick little ditty. Oh, that's Buds, excuse me. This is Unsettling Pursuit. Dude. They changed something between 1 and 2. This sounds way better than 1. Now, that's really cool. Not the emotional intention, but absolutely something here really, really has improved dramatically. Whether it's I think it's obviously the VST, but this sounds really good. Wow. Yeah, I mean, just obvious stuff hearing. I love the guitar in this, actually. But you can hear it's like unsettled, right? Obviously, like that's pretty obvious, I would say. Thum, thum, thum. Like here, it's all really about taking action. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of stopping and starting, probably a couple times for Cursed Fusillade. Fusillade? Fusillade. Yeah, that's really cool. I want to stop there and just talk about that juxtaposition because I find that really interesting. Obviously, the first half of this is just that quality of antagonization, right? That's the feeling of coming into contact with battle, right? A fusillade is a rapid and intense firing of multiple guns. Fusillade, multiple guns like a barrage of shots, right? Okay, so a bombardment, if you will. And what I find really interesting about the first half is that's exactly what I thought it would sound like, right? There's an intensity in that, it's dangerous, so on and so forth, right? But then here is actually where I think the track is interesting because here, now we have a shift, and I think that this represents the children, right? This is that light guitar. This is more about like loading up the cannon of the tank. This sound is more to do with the children rather than to do in the opposition. And so the juxtaposition of the two entities is what makes the track, fun and interesting to listen to and causes a sense of like, oh my God, what's going to happen? Rather than just being like, oh, danger, danger, danger. What we end up getting is we get shades of possibility and shades of hope. You know what I mean? So what? Sam? Oh, never mind. But yeah, see, and then you see how then like we have that little glimmer and then we pivot back. So that's that juxtaposition that I'm talking about. The moment of peace that we get, or the moment of like possibility of actually being able to like do something good, is diminished there right away because we're thrust back into that sense of dread and the sense of stress, especially with the lower brass sound. This track definitely has a little bit more of that like sort of that VST that's it has a little bit of that shallow quality. It's okay. I just feel like it's worth pointing out, like to me, like obviously budgets and this is not like a super high budget game. So like the VST sounds a little bit tinny. It's not a bad thing, and it certainly doesn't pull away from the emotional aspects, but it does sort of detract a little bit to my ear. The first couple tracks, maybe they all sound like this. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting used to it. It doesn't matter. Anyway, all that to say, I like this back and forth. I really enjoy the strings, and I really enjoy that right there. And there too, there's a really interesting bit of tension. You see how there's a duality in that? There's, first of all, also based on what the description of a fusillade is, that actually sounds like the rain of bullets, doesn't it? And I think in this particular case, we have the horns going ba ba. That's cannon fire, tension. And then this is like the raining down. It could also be the contrast between two different types of tension, right? You have the real serious, like forward tension with the lower, like the bass, the trumpet sound, and then you have almost like this running away quality with the twinkling part, which I think, I don't know, again, I'm just talking. Who knows what's, well, you know, because you've played the game. But the point of the matter is that, like, it's fun because it can be kind of anything. That's the beauty of music and just sitting here and listening to it. I really like the guitar though. Yeah, that's a nice track. Okay, and then... Okay, no big deal. We did it. We accomplished our goal. Hold on, let me just clarify. Sorry. Ooh. Okay, Moth, you highlighted the ones that you wanted me to... Okay, cool. I wasn't sure. Let me just... My bad. Okay, so... All right, we're good. All right, Haunting... All right, where are we? We're track 7, so this is Haunting Doubt. Pretty. Also, friendly reminder that this is also for me as much as it is for you. So there's a bunch of stuff like I'm really, when in between tracks, I'm mostly just listening as well, because it's really fun. I'm trying to not have, you know, obviously with the patrons that select these soundtrack listens, like obviously like they spend quite a bit of money to engage with and share this with the community and also with me. So, you know, the tracks that they highlight, the 5 tracks they highlight, those are the ones that I really try to go in depth with. But also for my own sake, it's also like physically impossible to really analyze 80 tracks or even 40 tracks or 30 tracks all in one go. So if I seem silent or if I seem quiet, I know there's a small group of us, so it's no big deal. But you know, if you're watching the VOD or in general, just curious, like I also just really enjoy just listening to stuff without having to put my like thinking cap on. It's really fun to just absorb a soundtrack, and you know, I definitely will take the time when it's asked for from the patron, but for me, I derive a lot of pleasure just from listening to music, and it's actually fun for me to just like vibe with it. So if I'm silent or I'm quiet, I'm actively listening. I just you know, sometimes there may also not be anything to say. So I just wanted to preface that. So, all right, my thoughts are with you. That update over there? Hold on one sec. Yeah. Hello. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow, that's really beautiful. I love how sparse that was. I mean, just very like lovely, lovely piece. Wow. Ah, the Fortress of Steel. All right, we heard this one in the first one. Short and sweet. Okay. Captured. Oh yeah, captured comrades. I love that. You hear the rush of having to go and save them. You know. Hello, hello. I love the bells. Sense of tension, you really hear that in the piano, actually. I really like how even a tense track can be beautiful in its own way, you know? Oppressive air. You hear that right away, too. Obviously. A lot of guitar and piano in this track, in this soundtrack so far. I'm actually really impressed so far. I saw them. Are they on sale on the Switch too? I think I'll probably hold off, but I actually really these games are intriguing. I will say, I don't feel like Fuga is a game that I would like finish, but I would certainly. It seems like a really fun experience. I probably won't buy it on the Switch too. Can I tell you though? I'll tell you in a second. There is a third one, yeah, I'm intrigued by that. I was dabbling with Cyberpunk. I can't believe they got Cyberpunk on the Switch too. Unrelated to this, but it's impressive. Breath of the Wild at 60 FPS also is very impressive. like I was playing it and it was like a whole new game. I may actually finish it this time. All right. Anyway, that's a separate conversation. Posh Waltz. I'm excited. Hopefully, is cha 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 cha. Ah, the third game came out already. Oh. Oh, Switch 2? What about it? Yeah, it's definitely tragic epic for sure. This is beautiful too, man. I'm really impressed by the. I think Fuga 2 is already a major leap from Fuga 1. Oh, you didn't know it existed? It looks like this. It's just a bigger, cleaner version of the Switch 1. It's nice. I'm very happy with it. In the face of catastrophe. There she is. I love that. Cha cha. Bop bop. In Trouble on the Horizon. And, you know, I'm actually amazed at how much how much piano there is. Overwhelming presence. Literally, hey Eustace, what's up? A little bit of choir. This is the first choral track. This is like a big boss, like a giant tank, probably. Oh, I like that. You're getting to... I'm glad you're enjoying it so much, though. For My Friends. I can't get over what track was that? That was track number 8. I loved track number 8. Hello. Really pretty. I mean, like, that's beautiful too. Moth, have I heard this before? This is the main theme. Wherever the wind takes us. I have thoughts already, but I'm gonna wait. Yeah, let's talk about that. I mean, obviously the scope of the game really here in so many ways is children and you know what it means to be a child in a broken world. And and I have to say, like, it's really effective. I mean, really, underneath you have this ostinato arpeggio, you know, yeah, just ostinato repeating pattern, do dee 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 dee, and that's delightful. I mean, in a sad way, right? Like, there's a real sense in that of like of tears, of crying, of emotion, of isolation and loneliness and you know, uniting together as a group of children to look out for each other, right? It's super pared back with just the piano and the voice, which is really beautiful. And then moving into this section, obviously we're going to pick up a little bit. That's so lovely. Wow. Huh. Yeah, that gorgeous violin there accents their suffering and loss. Oh, that's so beautiful, man. Wow, wow, what a stunning track. That is so somber. That's beautiful. To me, that really, like, well, basically everything I already said. I mean, adding that little violin is almost like their shared sadness, their shared loss, their shared sense of grief, or you know, just like their shared, like, I mean, their life sucks, but they have each other, right? And that's where I think that violin really comes in. Oh man, that's gorgeous. Really beautiful. Wow, impressive. That's cool. Overflowing light. It's interesting how this is not necessarily, it's like positive, you hear the twinkling, which is the light, but at the same time, it's kind of broken at the same time. Just simple movement down. Really pretty. Oh my God. Really pretty. Okay. Recovering the Stolen. Ooh. That's great. Oh, I got confused. I'm so sorry. So 17 was to offer one's life, which, well, everything I said about that still stands, but that was, I'm sorry, I made a mistake there. That was to offer one's life, and then this is wherever the wind takes us. This is, yeah, wherever the wind takes us. I adore, wow, both of these pieces are so freaking good. I love the energy in this piece. This to me is so good because it feels, you know how in track 17 we had the bare bones sort of choir and the ostinato that occurred at the very beginning? Well, this, on the other hand, this is about like taking life and making the most of it and saying like, I am not going to let my horrible odds, wear me down. I'm not going to let myself become a victim to my circumstances. And that's really, really powerful in here. And I think that's why it has this bounding energy to it. It's really awesome. Yeah, especially in that lower part right there. That the bass emphasis. That's like resolution, commitment to oneself. And that feels like timer. The energy in this is really about like commitment to oneself. To me, that's really the thing that stands out in my ear. That's pretty. That's pretty. Cool. Cool. Beautiful track. To me, that's such a track about like believing in yourself, and really, I mean, the vocals are so light. The energy also in that is very vibrant. I mean, it just moves at a really beautiful pace as well. It's really just a piece to me that's like, I refuse to let my circumstances weigh me down. You get the strong emphasis on the beats. I love the percussion emphasis there. Also the lower piano, doom, 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 as if to say nothing is going to stop us. And it's really powerful. I mean, like, I'm really impressed by that. That was gorgeous. Wait. Yeah, okay. Overflowing Light. Now I'm back on track. I like the twinkling in this. I mentioned this earlier. Recovering the stolen. Christian, I already did. It's in the video. It's in the Carter Thea video. They're both included. Pretty. Hatred that surpasses time. Self-grooming. Okay. Scars of Wars. Da, da, da. A Quiet Port is next. I really like the guitar in this particular. I don't know how much guitar was in the first one, but I love the oscillation there between the flute and the guitar. Da-da-dum-dum-dum. Really pretty. Really pretty. Okay, next up is Tranquil Awakening. Yep, that sounds like what I expected it to sound. Restrained boy? Do I feel like the flute represents the children there? It can. It can. That felt more like a... Well, I suppose it would represent the boy. Yeah, Frevia, I'm going to try to do it as soon as possible. If not, I'm going to try to film it next week. It's been a little bit tricky with timing. I'll do my best. I definitely want to listen to it. What's OOT? Out of turn? No, you're fine. High-spirited advance. Yeah, you hear that in the strings right away. Oh. Spirited advance? That's exciting. Off of topic, probably. No worries. Bum. Bum. Sha-da-da-da. Who's Chris Mann? Oh, on The Voice. Cool. I'll be very interested. What is this? This is 29? High-spirited advance. Oh my god, I can't like track. I gotta keep track of the... High-spirited advance is this. That makes more sense. you hear the high spirit literally with this like Celtic theme. That's very cool. Hi, Ivy. Another track I really enjoyed, Discordant Space. I like how they create a sense of discord, discordant. What does discordant mean again? Discordant. Being, disagreeing, opinions quarrelsome, being at variance. The lower strings there represent that kind of. Grandpa's? Okay. I don't know. Very quirky. Boom, ba-do-do-do-do. A gentle step forward? It's really nice to hear the harp, the flute, and the bassoon all together there. I think the music of 2 is superior to 1 in basically every way. It's a better VST. It is cleaner. The emotional intent is still very good in 1, but 2 has been a much more superior listening experience. It's interesting how the bassoon also has this playful quality to it. It kind of bumbles a little bit, but this whole track feels very elegant and classical, if that makes sense. But that's because you're using bassoon, flute, you know what I mean? 3 is amazing too. Restless Wasteland. You can hear the restlessness in the piano. That's fun. I like that. I like that. Okay, next is Mischievous Explorers. Sealed past. Oh yes, this is certainly a bad past. Hey, what's up, Berserk? Tremolo strings tension there. This is Steel Temple. Boom. 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 I like how the steel is actually just fast rhythm, or like a sort of like a hammering, like a hit. You know what I mean? That's pretty nice. I like that. Ooh. Grotesque Titan. The organ represents the size. Wow. And then, of course, you get the male choir. It's still like classic stuff. I love the lower press part while we have this upper part that's sort of symbolizing the terror and the abject horror of facing this Titan. You really get that in the right hand with the alternating notes there. While on the lower hand, you get that real heaviness in it. It's really interesting. Mourning. All right, someone dies. And then obviously the tears coming down is in the right hand. I will say what I kind of like about this soundtrack is how on the nose things are. It's very like obvious in general when you think about it what something is or feels. Especially there in those lower strings, you know. Heavy footfalls. This is heavy footfalls? That's interesting. It doesn't sound like it. Veiled eyes. It's, you know, it says veiled eyes, but to me it feels like awakening and you know, committing to something. Ciao Roberto. Oh, I really like every. It's so religious too. It's so nice. I love that sound so much. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so good. Wow, that's so beautiful. Was that lamentation in the rain? The choral stuff just hits in this game. It's really impressive. A fool along for the run. Yeah, here's your quirky waltz there. It's all very on the nose. Da 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 dee da dee da. Fun. Okay, so that's the end of Volume 1. Here's Volume 2. The Only Way is Onward. Let me just set that, so... Not that it matters, because it's in... Ra-pa-pa-ra-pa-pa-pa-pa. She's like busy. The playlist. Yeah, you should be able to. Hopefully, did that go through for you there, Daniel? Ta-da! You're welcome. Wow, that's cool.
The end.
Oh! Sorry. It's interesting how you actually, it's called Dancing Flames, and you distinctly feel the fire around you, right? Right there. You hear this sound? The way that the violins kind of caress it and meander, that's the idea of the flames lighting on fire, right? Again, it's not the first time that we get these big hits. You hear it when we re-emphasize the beat. Doom, shum, shum, shum. That's that sense of right. I really liked that track. The track was really powerful. Desolate Hearts. Boom, bum, pew. How's that Desolate Hearts? Okay, all right, hold on, I'm listening. Boom, bum, bum, boom, bum, bum, boom, bum, 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 bum. Desolate Hearts. I really like the ostinato. Boom, 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 boom. Pretty. Grasping for Hope. I like how it's more of a dance. It's a, you know, it's called Grasping for Hope, but it's really like optimism, like optimism incarnate. You know what I mean? Cool. That's a pretty track too. I'm really impressed by this particular So we can go home together? Okay. I've actually heard Dot Hack GU. It's very beautiful. Not all of it, obviously, but much of it. Bum, 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 bum. Cool. Lovely track. Echoes from the past, and there's the echo. I love how on the nose it is. The choir in there is really fun. Obviously, it's spooky. Like the you know the stuff, the secrets of the echoes of the past are not good. It's interesting to me. Hold on. So this track is called Mama Will Protect You, and it's one of the ones that I'm going to be analyzing it. And one of the things that's really interesting here is that the title, Mama Will Protect You, you know, is a pretty substantial one, right? Now, the reason why it's Mama Will Protect, so that sound that we hear in the beginning here is something we attribute with interacting with children. You know, it's like a wind up doll, or you know, what's it called, music box, right? It's very childlike, innocent. And I'll go further and say that then when we have this waltz into this really this more or less cascading flute and things, that is a sound of protection as well. And I also think that that sound also signifies like elegance and beauty. And like maybe the mother is like a beloved being, almost like, you know, like sometimes when people have mothers that they feel very close to, there's almost like especially young children, you know, we look at our mothers sometimes with a deep sense of longing and appreciation, and almost like they're, you know, Minerva is a deity, right? So there's this quality in that of like, nothing's gonna harm you, not while I'm around. You know what I mean? To me, that's that. But then, but here it feels like we're losing. We lose. No, it's probably danger. Yeah. It's almost like Mother wants to make sure that everything is okay and sacred, and yet the trials and adversity of life gets in the way and sort of blocks that opportunity. You know what I mean? Like that music is about. I find it interesting now that we're repeating the music box stuff, as if like to say like that stuff is all going to come in the way, and there will be danger, but like nothing's going to get in the way still of that sense of protection, right? And that's the kind of quality I think that we hear in. I just find it interesting that the drama in that little corner, the last 30 seconds or so, is there and so present, you know. Oh, this is a boss theme. Interesting. That's interesting. If that's a boss theme, that's actually... Well, it's certainly not something that... Wait, so if the track is called... let's not spoil it, but... There's clearly something... There's mixed feelings in that. Because there's danger, but there's also tenderness. And I think it must be like... It must be some sort of interaction with someone that you thought would protect you, and in turn is doing the opposite. Okay. A turbulent road. I like that. A turbulent road. The will to brighten darkness. Ooh. Oh, cool syncopation. Bow, bow, bow. I think the bright woodwinds and the flute and stuff, I think is really, really welcoming. And showcase, I mean, the track's called The Will to Brighten Darkness. And you hear that brightness in this. Pretty. Bliss in the Illusion? No, wait, what is this? Resolute Onslaught? Hold on, track number 10. Resolute Onslaught. Resolute Onslaught. I like the strings in there that still, so it's funny because the track is obviously it's the hard battle mode, but you still get the strings that provide this sense of like beauty and grace through adversity, which is really cool. It's intense. Obviously there's tons of lower brass and lower rhythmic hits, but you still through all that get the sense of like forward momentum of like, no, it's possible. I find that really interesting. We will never give up. there too, the movement with the strings. Boom, bum, 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 bum. Was that We Will Never Give Up? Yes. You can hear that in the strings especially. I like how there's little hints in each of these tracks that symbolize not only the title of the track, or whatever the title I have here that's translated into English, but also, thanks to Moth, but also you can hear the emotional impetus in pretty much every track, which is really interesting. Bliss and the Illusion. Short and sweet. Beautiful. The Watcher. It's still very, like, quirky, which is interesting. I mean, it has a little bit of that quirk funk. You hear the quirk in the upper strings there. Really like funky, but in like a ooh kind of way. Birth of Revenge. Uh-oh. Danger, danger. everything was a lie. That's cool, because you hear how in the brass, that's really cool. You feel the sense of like everything's falling apart. Right there, it's like the wait. What do you mean? How is this possible? What do you mean? I thought this. What do you mean that this was all a lie? What? You know what I mean? Jump, bang. March of the Little Knights. Ooh. Another waltz. That's really fun. I think to me this is like, we're never gonna, again, this idea of like never surrendering and never allowing any, you know, never allowing anybody to get in the way or you know, stop you from success, you know. And that's even doubling that down too. That's really pretty. That's really pretty. I really like that. I really liked that. Victory theme, yep. In spite of our age, exactly. That's really pretty. Zephyr of Victory. Another waltz. Man, there's a lot of waltzes here. Really pretty. Really pretty. Parting words. Hey, thanks, Sabir. I love the bassoon here. Well, so obviously it's a very somber song, but it's interesting how the bassoon really adds the emphasis of sadness there, which is really pretty. Thum. Thum. Clearly this feels like a fallout or something, you know? Again, major piano focus in this. This is really beautiful. I mean, so many of these tracks just really, really... the strings still have a little bit of that fakey sound, but overall, the piano really... It's a very well-made soundtrack. It's very good. I love that. And then to pull away... Also, there's a bit of like a timer in that, which is really pretty. That was it. Miraculous Return. Also, a lot of this like xylophone chime thing going on in this soundtrack as well. This is as if like someone was lost and we never thought we would see them again. Wow, nice swell there. Wow, that's really beautiful. Wow. This is like so full of hope and love. With open arms. You can hear that, can't you? This is this. It's like blissful. Wow, that's really well done. Absolutely love the harp up there. Again, the woodwinds are very prominent in this. Wow. This is 23. This track Final act. That feels like real, like, self-sacrifice, but like for love, you know what I mean? Like a willingness to just wow. Wow, that's really pretty. Final act, that was another real standout track for me. 24 is Celebration for Young Hearts. Love that. Right away into this like dance. The bells really paint this picture of, like, you know, the confetti flying down in your face, as if to say, like, I can't believe you did it. You're really here. You really managed it, you know? So long, sweet dreams. Wow. I love that cello. That cello is so elegant. So warm, too. You can really feel the breath when the flute comes in too. And then the natural crescendo here into the swell. Oh, that's so lovely. That cello is really magnificent. Wow, I really, really liked that track. That's another one. That was So Long, Sweet Dreams. I mean, okay. This is the credits theme. This is The Power of Tears. Whoa, nice harmony. That reminds me a lot of Artanelico, actually. That's interesting. You know what's interesting? You can tell that there are certain tracks here that spared no expense. Like, this is a really well produced track. I absolutely love the vocals here. You know, it's a very emotional piece that is all about like perseverance to me. I love the harmony, especially like the upper harmony. Her voice is so well pointed and just nasal enough that it feels just so, I don't know, like authentically human. Like, I think it does a great job of showcasing what it means to be alive, as dumb as that sounds. Like the track is just like, there's so much warmth in that sound, even though things are terrible. You know what I mean? And I think just to clarify, I think part of the reason why that is because you have the percussion, the really wonderful drums, and then coupled with the guitar, which is naturally a very warm sound, especially in the like sort of mid range of it, right? Coupled with this upper register singing, so you get this really well balanced, just really beautiful piece of music. It's really hard to. It's lovely. Oh yeah, and then it's, you know, it's subtle because then underneath there's also this really lovely piano in the middle upper register too that really delivers. It's definitely. Wow, cool. Then you add this harmony. It's like a chorus gathering, walking towards each other, with the flute then doubling it. Oh, that's really nice. Really beautiful track, holy shit. But it's such a standout track. Yeah, that is an awesome track. I love how it ends too. The Fortress returns. Obviously, it's a terrible, a giant tank, very bad. Aftermath of battle, obviously death and sadness. Thanks, Razor. There's more to come. Very soon. No one to blame. Oh, I like slight chant in the background too. It's really cool. No one to blame. Is that right? No, that's rubbed the wrong way. Honestly, all of this has been incredibly singable too, which is really cool. If we join hands. That's really pretty. Pretty. Gentle Hero. Again, another really lovely bouncy track there. What's up, Cobra? Da 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 da, sha da 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 da. Da 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 da. Don't. That's so charming. 30 gentle afternoon break. Pretty. They're all really nice. This is a really good soundtrack. 34. Twin Ship. Nice. A peaceful motif. It says peaceful, but it actually feels a little bit more stressful than anything. It's interesting. It says it's funny. It says a peaceful motif, but honestly, that's a pretty sad song. To be fair, I've never heard this either before, so it is fun. I'm listening to Fuga Melodies of Steel 2's soundtrack. It doesn't, it's true. Pretty. I mean, these backdraft tracks are really nice. They're just pleasant. You know what I mean? Young Bloom. And they're also kind of quirky too. It's very interesting how a lot of these tracks are very silly. Bum. Brum. Bum. Ba-da-da-dee-do. Bion. 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 Young Bloom? Yeah, that's like... It almost sounds like a young boy trying to make his way through the world, you know? Who am I? Very quirky. This is, again, there's just so many weirdly quirky tracks in this, mixed in with this incredibly depressing stuff at the same time, too, which is interesting. Smile and hope for the sun. Pretty. Smile and hope for sun. Wow! What a beautiful ending. Holy shit. What a lovely track. And then this last jingle. I mean, gosh. I'll admit to you that Fuga Melodies of Steel, the first one, it was nice, but it didn't, after a while, I kind of started to get a little bit, tired of it. But this one really hit differently. I really enjoyed the vast majority. There's like 8 tracks in here that I would happily just put on a playlist, especially or honestly, shit, even show somebody, a non-gamer. I mean, there was some really nice stuff in this soundtrack that honestly really surprised me. Not only that, but I really like how easy it is to decipher the emotional integrity of the pieces individually. They're really nice. I really enjoyed this immensely. Thank you so much, Moth, again, for, your second month here, supporting the channel and also supporting me and sharing this music, whether it's 30 people, 100 people, 200 people, this stuff is really special. And I think it's great that we have been able to get the chance to listen to this. Yeah. Thank you so much, Moth. And thank you everybody for hanging out. I mean, it was really, really fun to listen to this stuff. Tomorrow, we will be doing our normal Friday Patreon stream where we listen to video game music. It will be slightly delayed because I have to bring the kiddo to the vet. So we're going to start at 12:30, maybe sooner. And then, of course, at 5 o'clock, we have the incredible and exciting Summer Game Fest where hopefully we will get some really awesome game reveals, maybe some shadow drops. You never know when Silk Song will drop. I think it's going to drop tomorrow or Sunday. But anyway, all the best. Thank you so much, Moth, again. And thank you all for being here and hanging out. I am going to go buy a Pro Controller for my Switch 2. See you guys. Take care of yourselves. Be well, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.